Yeah.
Anyway, should we crack on? Because
Let's do it.
Because we might finish. I don't know the way you guys play. I imagine this
few more
thin
sessions, yeah.
leaflet here will take you about 5 weeks to develop.
It's quite likely.
So we're starting pretty much at the beginning here, having done the introduction, that bit there.
We saw a pub disappear.
Do we want to briefly recap what went on last week in the inn, or last night, I should say?
We arrived at the inn, and people started disappearing shortly afterwards until the inn was eventually empty. And we kind of hung around in the inn for a bit longer, and I think we slept in the inn.
We did.
And then the next day we walked off, and Craig's character saw the inn disappear as he went around the corner or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to like a
shop,
a woman selling wares, and bought some things, and then the shop disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
And that was basically it.
Somehow that was it.
Yeah, we had
somehow
people in the people in the inn disappearing, and we had that man with secrets.
Oh yeah.
And we also had that guy trying to flirt with Firas, who it looks like he's stolen her this evening. She's disappeared with him.
I have an idea which might work. So she's with you still at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, I did think, well, maybe she just disappears along with everybody else. But no, she's still with you, I think.
Okay. And someone's got some oil, enough for all of us, so they can't smell us.
I showed great restraint in not quaffing it straight away.
Yes.
I think I meant to spread it on.
Don't agree with that kind of thing.
It's not an oral solution.
And I got a sort of removing things.
Yes, that's it.
Ah.
Everything you cut comes off or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you trudge along the direction you've been told towards the Well of Misfortune. And I think, I can't remember exactly what the man with secrets told you about which direction you should go. So I'll leave it up to you.
Not left.
Not left.
Not left.
I think it was onwards, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was onwards.
That's where we chose to go from the inn onwards, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But are we going to the Well of Misfortune or the peculiar path to the ritual ground?
Well,
you're trying to find the peculiar path.
Uh-huh.
I seem to remember that people said you would have to avoid the ritual grounds because they, or the flayed, were there.
They'll get us.
And I think the direction was don't turn right at the Well of Misfortune. But that's the only clue the man with the secrets told you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll not turn right.
Right.
Left.
So I'm going to... somebody want to roll a d4 for me?
Dice.
Someone who's got a d4 ready.
I'm ready. I've got one.
Right. Do it.
3.
Ooh.
3. You walk then for...
Oh.
3.
Is this my connection going, or is it leaving?
It's Matthew's.
Is it part of the game?
See what I did there? Oh, have I frozen and you haven't?
Yeah.
You froze just the amount of time it took you to say 3 hours. We kind of got a very slow robot version of that.
I did kind of go 3.
It's done it again. It's almost like you are actually doing
No,
a
that was
perfect
me.
impression of a robot.
I am actually doing it.
Okay, 3 hours
I
later.
was just inserting the number. That's about as far as my accents go. Have I frozen?
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little
you're,
bit.
You're very
It's-
choppy.
Seas of the internet are rough tonight.
Mm.
Yes. So ahead of you, you see a plume of smoke.
Well, should we send in the Vagal to go and investigate?
I think we send in your pigeon first, don't we?
That's actually a good idea. I'm going to
Yeah.
send in the hawk. My hawk! Go yonder and explore the smoke. Tell us what lays forth.
Tragic if someone shot him out the sky.
I'll shoot you out the sky in a
Okay,
minute.
well, your hawk, of course, doesn't speak a language anybody else understands, and only you understand it. But you're a little confused by what he says, because he says there is a man sitting by the well whose legs are smoke.
Well, that doesn't sound good. I relay this to my cohorts.
Oh, that happened to me once. Just, smoke.
Smoky legs.
Yeah, it just happened. I woke up and there they were, just smouldering away.
Mm.
I saw them burn a plague victim alive. His legs were smoky. He was my friend.
Oh, yes, plagues. I've heard of some of them going around.
Yeah, I look at your character as bits of flesh fall off his face, sticking to the back of his horse.
We've all got it now. We slept together.
What,
You weren't
did we?
supposed to tell the others. We agreed.
It's too late. Get out the bag.
Okay. So how far away is this smoke?
Well, it's within sight. I don't know. Is that another
3 hours?
mile or something like that? Can't remember exactly.
Okay. Another mile.
I'm sure he's completely friendly. So, Smoky Joe.
Maybe we could put his legs out. He'd be most grateful.
Well,
Maybe we
there's a
could
well
eat 'em.
next to him. We could put him in the well.
There we go. Problem solved.
Well, he might be looking for a cure of something too. If his legs are smoky, maybe he has some information.
I think we've got the solution. Vargal, you're going to push him down the well.
I'm going to eat his legs.
And then you'll eat his legs.
Right.
Onwards.
Onwards.
Okay. As you get closer, you do see there is a low, stone-built, quite wide well. So, like its wall is like a dry stone wall, essentially. There's no little roof on the top or bucket or anything like that. It's just a hole in the ground, but with a protective wall around it. And against that wall is sitting a man, and from that man is emanating from his lower half a plume of smoke. Seems to be, he's not burning, he's just, his legs are smoke, and their smoke is rising slowly.
Can we smell the smoke?
You can smell the smoke.
What's it smell of? Just like burning
It
wood, or
smells of smoke. Yeah,
Smells
it's
smoky.
quite not nice like wood smoke. It's kind of dark. It's like like a tire fire or something like that.
Smoked meats.
Have I ever seen someone with their legs smoking before?
You have not seen anybody with their legs smoking
Oh,
before.
this is very peculiar.
smoked sweetmeats.
He sees you and he says, gentlemen and ladies, he says, help me, come and help. I need a small favor which I will ask you. My name is Verok. I'm a merchant of hereabouts, but fallen on hard times. As you can see, my legs are smoke.
Quite the pickle.
Yes.
No, not pickles. I've heard a man whose arm was turned into a pickle. But no, this is my legs and they're smoke.
What's this about then? Is it a curse? Is it a disease?
I fear it may be a curse. It may be a curse and only you can free me of it.
By dunking you in a well. Right.
No, by
You grab
dunking
him,
a
grab his legs.
coin in the well.
What?
If you were to throw a coin, it is said, in the well, then I will be cured.
And whatever you got for us, you're a merchant, you say?
Can I? Oh, you go on. Sorry.
A merchant, yes, I am, but I am falling on hard times. As you see, everything I've had about me has been stolen. I do have maybe information.
Can I do some sort of roll to determine how truthful whether I believe this person?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I imagine that would be a presence roll.
So D20 DR something.
I imagine the DR would be 12 because it always is. Have you noticed how it is just
15?
15. You think he's truthful? All he wants is for somebody to throw a coin in the well.
I still don't trust him.
No.
He's a strange, smoky person.
But he might have the information we need.
Well, Lord
And
King.
indeed, from where you've arrived, there are 4 other paths. So you're on a kind of star thing. So the information you received about don't turn left. There's or right or whatever it was. There's a sharp left and a sharp right. And then there's a more obtuse left and a more obtuse right. So there's 4 ways to go.
My liege, Karvr, will you be paying the merchant with your endless wealth?
Not sure I trust him. But did you perchance throw a coin in the well to obtain this curse?
What's the information you got then? What's it about?
Well, I can tell you, no, but I won't tell you until you have thrown a coin in the well, because I have had many misfortunes. I have guided people which way's up that road. I can tell you what's up that road. I can tell you what's down that road. I can tell you, you don't want to go down that road, and you don't really want to go down that road. But that is all I'm going to say until you throw a coin in the well.
So,
I am
hang on.
Okay. If I give you throw a coin down the well.
Wait, don't throw a coin just yet. What if the horse throws a coin down the well?
No.
I would like to point out, says the horse, that I am a horse. I have hooves. We are famous for not throwing the shot put, not throwing the javelin, not throwing the discus. We horses don't throw. We do jump, we do good jumping, but not throwing.
You raised some good points.
How did you get this curse then? Eh?
I'd rather not say.
He threw a coin down the well.
You better say.
Yes, he's
You
trying to
better
trick
say.
us. Put him to the sword.
Whip him.
Run him through.
Whip him.
Whip him.
Oh, I'm going to whip him. Right. Can I whip him?
You can whip him.
Yes. I'm going to roll a d20. I got a 3.
Well,
I think I managed to
whip
miss
yourself.
the smoky man.
that's no good at all.
No.
You crack the whip up and he says, no, don't strike me, don't strike me.
Oh, well, if you don't tell us how you got this curse.
I'll
Quicker.
tell you what, Tom Jones, Karvr, since you have an intelligent horse, why don't you try and use the horse for what he's good for, which is convincing this man to tell the truth.
What's your horse called again? Barber something.
Barbarossa, I believe.
Right, let's see what we get. Oh, 20.
20.
He's
A
on
natural
form
20.
today. A natural 20.
Well, okay. So the horse engages the man in conversation. He says, you gentlemen, just stay back a bit. We don't want your imbecilic words ruining the conversation. I shall get whatever secrets I can out of him, and I shall come back and I shall report to you. And so you see the horse trot up there and whisper hoarsely in the man's ear. And there's a lot of gesturing. There is the sign of him throwing his coin into the well, or throwing a coin into the well. And then the horse comes back and says, well, I'm sorry, but would you believe it? Vagal's suspicions are correct.
Oh, I knew
And very rarely, Master, so are yours, because you had concluded that the man had been cursed by throwing a coin into the well to save another traveller who had been cursed in a similar vein. Apparently he had a pickle for a nose. So, yes, I would not advise the throwing of any coins into the well.
Right. I suggest we tie him to the horse and take him with us as direction man.
A solid plan.
Right.
A great one.
Right, let's string some rope off the back of the saddle and tie him onto it.
Well, I think for the 20 you got, he will agree to that as long as you promise to find another weary traveller to come and throw a coin into the well, at which point he will be released of his curse and his legs will reappear. He believes.
I'm sure we can find some sort of chump who will throw a coin. Vagal, perhaps?
What?
Huh?
Throw him in the well now.
No.
Tie him onto this length of rope.
Right.
The horse recommends that maybe the gutter-born scum Taras might be persuaded to throw a coin into the well. Definitely not a horse. A slip of the tongue. It's quite difficult speaking English with a horse's tongue.
It's quite possible, yes. They've been quiet at the moment, but...
And then, says the horse, Therese might stay here until her, shall we say, her spirit, her drive, her, shall we call it a player, returns to the group, at which point I'm sure they will convince somebody else to throw a coin into the well and magically catch up with the rest of us.
Sounds like quite the plot.
Very tidy. Yeah, right. Let's do that.
Lots of loose ends tied up.
Do I still have to tie him to the horse if he ain't smoky?
I think that's for the best.
I think it would be a good idea, says the horse. I'm not convinced he won't run away.
Yes.
In fact, I would suggest that we tell Therese to leave it until we've got a bit further in this adventure. Just to wait here by the well, and then to throw at an appointed time.
I could break his legs.
Or you could break his leg, yes.
You could chop them off if that's sore.
I could chop them. Oh, yes. That's what it's for. Right. Let's throw the coin in, someone.
Okay. Therese obediently throws the coin into the well, and immediately the man's the smoke disappears, gets sort of sucked back into his legs, and it becomes his legs again. But Teresa now has a long, wriggly sort of tentacle writhing uncontrollably, a worm it turns out to be, for an arm.
Well, that's pretty special, that.
Quite useful.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Right, this fella, I'm going to hack his legs off with my saw.
Wait, 1 moment, Vagal. Perhaps we should allow him to help us before we mutilate him.
No, he's going to run away if I don't have his legs off.
You've got him tied to the horse. at the moment.
Well,
But having him tied to the horse will mean that Prince Karvr has got to walk.
No. He's tied to a length of rope that's tied to the horse. He's being dragged.
No,
Dragged
I
behind the
think
horse.
you have to walk.
No,
what about a foot? If I have a foot off?
you can have a foot off.
Maybe one toe.
No. I'll
Maybe a
compromise from the knee.
Tasty
Leg
toe.
from the knee down. From the knee.
I think we're all in agreement.
Right. It's coming off. How do I go about sawing off a leg from the knee down?
Well, given that you have a saw of removal,
I do.
let me just check whether. No, it just costs 15 silver, and it removes that which is unwanted. So
We don't want his legs, so it's pretty clear.
So given you've got him tied up, I think it's a very cruel thing to do, but no crueler than this world is going to be to you. So go ahead and hack his leg off below the knee.
Marvellous.
Yes.
Hey, look, it just popped right off.
Well, that's dinner sorted.
I barely touched it.
Ideal.
He screams and shouts, of course, and says he'll never tell you now that the windmill's up that road and the ritual grounds are up that road.
You know, you've still got 1.5 legs left.
I believe he has unwittingly told us
Hmm.
in his panic.
Oh, right. Well, I wasn't listening, so someone else do that bit.
Yeah.
Onwards?
Yes. Now.
Well, you can't go onwards. You have to turn hard right, hard left, gentle right. Which of those are you going to take?
I thought he told us which way was to the place.
Oh, he pointed up one way, which is a gentle left leads to the windmill, and a gentle right leads to the ritual grounds.
Now, where was I
Repeating
going?
that. You're going to have to work that out for yourself.
Yeah, we're trying to get to the mausoleum of Kutha.
Yeah, where's that?
So,
Knutha.
Knutha, that's the one.
Oh, that's at the end of the peculiar path, he says.
Where's the peculiar path?
I have no idea. Somewhere beyond the Leg of Nechrubel and the ritual grounds.
Where's the ritual grounds?
So we want
That
to
was
go to
gentle
the
right,
ritual
wasn't
ground.
it?
Gentle right.
That's the gentle right, yes.
Right, off we go.
So we head to the ritual grounds,
We're
but
going to have to hop fast.
camouflage ourselves with the aisle.
Ah, what's that?
Oh,
When
not yet.
we reach the ritual grounds, we shall camouflage ourselves with the oil.
You may want to do that before you reach the ritual grounds.
A clever idea, person.
Well done, Barbarista.
That's the horse speaking. Whenever the GM gives you advice, just assume it comes out of the horse's mouth.
Good
Hey.
job, horsey.
You haven't drunk it, have you, Vagal?
Have you drank it, Vagal?
I haven't yet, but I was going to use it to fry his leg.
Well, we're going to have to find an alternate fat to fry
should-
the limb.
Right.
We could fry it in his own fat.
Yes.
There we go.
Are we cannibals now? I don't remember this conversation happening.
Right. I'll spritz everyone with this oil of stink.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay. Well done. Right. Can I get somebody to roll a d8 as you travel?
I'll do it. I'll roll a d8. Is this one a d8? No, that one is. And it's a 5.
A 5. Can I get you also to roll a d4?
A d4. It's a 2.
Okay. After about an hour or so, the road you notice is getting steadily softer underfoot, and the land around here is getting boggier. There's a sort of sulfurous smell, and there are as you get deeper into this bog, you'll notice mushrooms, or toadstools, I guess. Fungus, anyway. But the head of the fungus is like the skull of a creature.
This is a bit strange.
Curious?
Vagal,
Hello.
you like eating strange things.
I do.
You
You're
see that there fungal growth that looks like the skull of a creature?
Down the hatch. Right. Oh, it's all right. Yeah, a bit slimy.
Okay, Chase, you've just eaten it. Can I
Yeah.
get you to roll a d4?
Ooh. 3.
3.
Yes.
You find that incredibly nutritious.
Whoa.
However, so I'm going to give you roll a d8.
D8. Oh, it's an 8.
An 8.
Yes.
You've got 8 more hit points for the rest of this adventure.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, your muscles, they're swelling up.
I am. I'm pumped.
Is Vagal still
You look more
glowing?
alive.
Is he still glowing?
Like a
green?
traffic
I think
light.
that's worn
He
off
was
now.
Okay.
changing.
What's your presence, Vagal?
'Tis +1.
No, it's -1 now.
Oh.
Oh no, actually, I think it's -2.
You
As a
smell a
side
bit
effect.
funny. You have a strange reek about you.
No, I've had that oil.
Hmm.
I have no scent whatsoever.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to partake of the mushrooms?
I might decline the offer, thank you, horse. Horsey.
Yes, we can stick with a leg.
Yes, that leg will do us well.
And the other princeling, Craig?
Oh no, I think I will pass.
Right. Okay then. So another hour of walking, and you notice in the distance a stunted, large though, but warped in its growing tree, and around that tents, and around those piles of stones, and from the branches of the tree, cages that are man-sized.
Some sort
There's
of
also
circus.
stretched what looks like leather, but
Is
it's
this
sort of cut in the
human
shape of a
leather?
human being. It's being dried out and cured in the sun.
Perhaps we can sell them this leg.
Well, we got the rest of the fellow too.
Oh, yes. We'll keep the leg for ourselves. Give them the man.
Yes.
We'll see.
Perchance should we circle round them?
Yes, maybe we should avoid these fellow cannibals. They are known to eat people, you know.
Well, could this be the ritual ground with the stones?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You raise a good point. I forgot that's why we were here.
But we're going past the ritual ground, aren't we?
So we sneak round the ritual grounds to avoid being flayed, I believe.
Yes.
Wimp.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can somebody roll me 2d6 and tell me the total?
Right. 6.
6 in total.
Yep.
You do see 6 staggering figures. These are the flayed, wisps of hair dancing on top of their scalps. Not brave or strong from their adventures, but rather like sort of sad old men, slightly confused in the way they go. And you notice that the way they sniff the air, they must have a really quite acute sense of smell. But every time somebody puts their nose in the air and sniffs something, they never look at you guys. So you've got a slight advantage, or rather not so much of a disadvantage, but you're still going to have to sneak around them. And I think stealth is what?
Agility?
Agility, really, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. So make your agility a roll.
Is there a collective roll or everyone?
Each of you has got to make an individual one.
Right.
I've got 10.
10.
10, that's not quite good enough.
It was agility, right?
Yeah.
13.
19.
19.
Yes.
And
My
Craig?
highest roll.
10.
10. Right. Okay. So the hermit Belsum skips ahead gaily and confidently, almost walking straight through the middle of the camp, but unnoticed by everybody. Vagal is more sneaky generally, I imagine. He goes somewhat around the camp, as was suggested, but again, he gets past. Then Tom, Belsum and Vagal meet up on the other side, and there's a path leading north of the camp. And you look back, and it doesn't look good. They've spotted the two of you, and they grab their man-catching nets and attempt to catch you. So you've got to roll a defense again, which is agility.
Agility.
Or, you can attack them.
I've got 20 again.
20 again, Tom.
Yeah.
Craig?
Special dice.
Yes. Well, I wanted to attack him with my warhammer.
Ooh.
Okay, roll a d6 for me first.
D6. 3.
3, not good enough. They get the first attack. So now roll your defense.
My jester. Hold on.
Yes, you're just.
He makes them lose. He is prancing around like a prancing fool and confusing them.
Oh yes, that
He makes-
is very confusing. Actually, I forgot you had your jester with you.
Yes. He's making them lose focus. And for the first 2 rounds.
So that reduces your roll. Oh no, hold on.
I get a plus 2 for 2 rounds for attack and defense.
Yes.
Right. So defense is agility, is it?
Agility, yeah.
11 total.
11 in total. You are Tom. You can launch an attack if you want.
All right. As I deftly duck the net and my horse starts making a break for the path, I'm going to fire my sling back at
And
them.
this is a free attack.
Okay.
Fire your sling back. Okay, that's using a presence.
That's 5.
That's no good. So you've got past, but your colleague. Sorry, Craig. What's your name?
Kvetin.
Grittin.
Kvetin.
Cretin.
Have I stopped?
Okay,
Kvetin. You are tangled up in the net.
Oh no! And my monkey.
Oh yes, your monkey.
Your monkey is on the shoulder of your fool, and your fool is doing his best to distract him, but you are still tangled.
Oh, that's unlucky.
We should leave them behind to die.
My monkey's got a bite. Can he bite through the net?
Oh, yes, he has.
Nice.
Oh, God, you've got such amazing, useful creatures.
Repertoire of.
Got a bite D4, it says.
Okay. Just trying to think how that is. Where did you get your monkey from? Obviously, character generation.
Well, he was at the circus show with Poltroon, and that's when I recruited them both.
Did he come with Poltroon?
No. The monkey's just in my equipment.
Random equipment. Right, okay. I'm gonna make. He's gonna need to make an attack roll. Poltroon's doing a good thing, so 10 or above. You don't get a +2, but roll a d20 for 10 for the monkey.
D20, 12.
12. The monkey has indeed bitten through the net and released you.
Excellent, nice one, Bubbles. I knew you were good for something, unlike that gesturing for.
So you're going to run for it?
No, I want to batter the flayed.
Oh.
I want another
Bear
shot.
in mind there are 6 slayed.
Oh, 6. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I will run for it.
Okay. Agility then for me again, please. But your fall is still helping, so +2.
1.
1. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. A critical natural success. Failure, I mean. Right. Let me just think what they're going to do to you.
Oh, look at that. You don't see that often.
I've never seen a man flayed from stem to stern like that.
They just whipped it clean off.
I just took it off.
It
Should he be
is.
hitting himself in the plums like that?
So you're watching everyone else, and you see them capture him again in their nets, rip his clothes off, and then put him in one of these cages and hoist the cage up into the branches of the tree, where so far he stays alive.
Oh, well, it's unfortunate to lose another companion.
Wait,
But we must move on and forget these things.
wait. Someone's got a saw who can chop that branch down.
I could have the old tree down.
Oh, and I've got the horn. That.
Right then.
I can see it from here.
Hardly
You
the
are
time.
naked. So being locked in the cage is a special thrill for Kvetin. This is what we're learning.
Yes. So let me just recap on what my horn
These
is.
aristocrats for you.
Yes,
All in the
deviants.
weird stuff. Right, can I sneak in there and start hacking this tree down?
Okay, to make a sneak roll, you're going to have to make an agility roll.
Right. 15.
15.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, you can do that. And I guess you've got the saw. The saws aren't through sawing through branches. What else is? So you notice, Craig, above you a certain sort of vibration in the cage, and Jace is soaring. He's on the branch above you, soaring his way through the branch. Jace, I'm going to have to make you do this. Will you roll presence for me?
Oh, the
Oh,
presents.
no.
Hold on.
Right.
I'm gonna. Can I blow my horn at this moment?
What does it? In the middle of your escape? What does your horn do?
So once per day, I can release a blare from my denty old trumpet, and test presence DR12. One creature may make their next non-combat test an automatic success.
Oh.
Oh, but you've got to get a DR12.
What is your presence?
My presence is 0.
0. Your presence is -2, Jace. So there's
is,
a
yes.
slight advantage if he blows his horn.
There is. It's probably the vibration set him off.
Right. Give it a good blast.
It's very
Very good
flexible.
And roll your D20.
13.
13.
Oh.
Right. So, Jace, you managed not to be sitting on the wrong side of the branch when you touched him. You also managed to do it in a way that lowers the branch gently to the ground rather than the cage coming crashing down.
Has anyone got keys?
What's your strength, Kvetin?
+2.
Right. Roll on your strength. 14, I want you to get.
20.
20. You
Hulk.
bust the cage apart, and let us have at some point. I will do you a favor. Remind me that there'll be a favor on some future roll because of your critical here. So you're making your way from the camp as fast as possible now, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay.
It's lucky we have a spare pair of clothes attached to this one-legged man.
Oh. He's not really using them.
I'm surprised you didn't
Yes,
leave
they're
him
not quite as
behind.
grand as the clothes you're wearing, Kvetin, but they'll do.
I think the
I
one-legged man
get-
was able to hop.
Can I get somebody, please, to roll a D8?
Yep.
I just realised I used the wrong table last time, so I'm going to swap them over this time.
6.
6. Aha, that's okay. Roll a D4.
D4. 4.
4. It takes you 4 hours
Oof.
to see again in the distance a gigantic and firmly rooted leg of a spider that reaches up seemingly endless into the sky. So, you know, spider legs have kind of got a pointy end if you look at them in close up. Well, that pointy end seems to be dug into the ground ahead of you, and then reaching up like a great tapering, but not tapering like most towers do, tapering out, getting wider and wider, the forepart of that leg, and then up almost out of sight, you can see a joint and another part of that leg goes up there. Clouds in the rain. There's another bit of leg. You don't know where it ends, but this is the famous
Really?
leg of
Famous leg of no. I think he's
Did everyone not get that, or was that me?
Neche.
We're just having some issues with your video and audio.
Oh, you mean I just did this amazing?
Yeah, barely saw any of it.
Something about a leg.
Nobody heard.
This giant spider leg, I think we got, but
Giant spider leg in the clouds. It was so high. Something rain. Something.
Yeah.
Still having a bit. It's still a bit choppy actually.
It's like the leg of a spider god.
Right, and a famous world spider.
Ah, Vagal, have it off.
Right. I'm going in. I'm going to start soaring through the spider leg. That's probably the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Oh, he's going to know we're here. He's got other
Maybe.
legs to chase after you.
Yes, spiders have a lot of legs. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Maybe I can
Too late
handcuff.
now.
Maybe I could handcuff his leg to a tree.
It doesn't surprise me that you have handcuffs.
They need to be fairly large.
Right, anyone
Oh.
got anything to say before I start chopping this spider up?
And don't chop it yet.
Right.
Let us press on a little while.
Yes, we can chop it later.
Your saw can with your saw can cut through the branch of a tree, but it can't cut through the leg of Nechrubel. As you get closer, you can see that actually there's a sort of it's like stone. It's actually like spider chitin, but when it's this big, that might as well be stone to you. But it's got a kind of crack in it because it is very old. You could explore within if you wanted.
I've got a quick question. Is my saw actually just a saw?
It's just a saw.
Right.
Like them little hacksaws.
Right.
So how big's this crack?
It's big enough to get in
Right.
and leads into what looks like a large room inside.
Some sort of mausoleum. Even in the crack.
Is there a smell emanating from the crack?
No, looking within, there are webs and pulsating blood-filled twigs.
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 So you wouldn't describe it as an
I
inviting
will tell
crack.
you, Jace, that your saw, it can't chop through the leg of Nechrubel, but it could possibly chop through
A blood twig.
one of these blood branches. Thicker, even the thickest one, yeah.
But did I imagine that we went inside the spider somehow?
Well, I don't know whether you're peering in at the moment.
Right.
But yeah, you could get
that-
inside this
that
great
crack
spider leg.
It's inside. Not sure I want to go inside the spider's crack.
Send the pigeon in.
I don't think he can fly inside there. Can he fit through the crack?
You
course
think
he
you can?
Hawk, maybe this is the time for you to explore, but I'm a little bit afraid to send you to your death.
That's what he's there for.
Send in,
Hair baby
horse.
can go with him.
Why did you send your horse in?
I'm riding the horse.
So
You could get into this room on the back of your horse.
But I can't go first. I'm royalty.
So there's a big crack that we can all get through, but then it's
Yeah.
blocked up with branches or something.
Yeah, so I think, basically, if you imagine the hollowed out, there's a large sort of circular chamber within.
Is there something else I can help with?
That's my watch talking to me.
It's the future.
It's full of spider webs, and it's got these sort of around the walls. I think not, maybe in the middle as well, going through the middle, sort of like pillars. It's got this sort of forest of these blood-filled branches.
Spiders in spiders.
Is this the mausoleum that we wanted to get to fix your rot?
Yeah.
No, you don't think so.
More of a diversion.
Maybe we.
You're
maybe
on
we
the
should give
way
it a
to the
miss then.
mausoleum.
And
Have you still got the man with half a leg here?
Yes.
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 Yeah, he says he doesn't think it's much further to the peculiar path.
We have to go up the leg.
Or past the leg.
Up? Is it up the leg or past the leg? One-legged man.
Do we go in the crack?
Ooh, I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. I've only heard of the peculiar path. I've never been there.
It does seem rather peculiar, this leg.
Hmm.
Perhaps it is the peculiar path.
Well, someone's got to go in.
Vagal, off you go.
Right, I'm going in.
We'll follow up the rear. We'll guard you
Yes.
Okay,
from
so
behind.
yeah, so Vagal, as you go in, there are these sort of spider creatures there, but they seem harmless. They run away from you, heading sort of further up the leg, you think, or they go off into the darkness anyway. You can't see where they've gone particularly. There doesn't seem to be any treasure in here as far as I can see. As far as you can see, I mean.
And it's just sort of inside of a leg.
Yeah. There
Right.
are these blood branches that you could cut through with your sword, given that's what you wanted to do.
In for a penny?
Can we climb the branches or something?
Hmm.
What if you ate one of the branches?
All right, I'll do that. Yeah, I'm gonna gnaw through this one, like my pet hamster used to do. Just start chewing on it.
Chewing on a branch.
A blood branch, yes.
Yeah, okay. You might need your sword to sort of chop into it a bit, I think.
Right.
It's quite
You
tough.
are vampiric, aren't you?
I'm just fanged. I'm not sure I'm vampiric.
Try drinking the blood is all I'm saying.
I'll definitely drink the blood. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you would.
Was it like those vines in the jungle where you chop through them with your machete and then you can sort of dribble it into your mouth?
But anyway, as you start sort of gnawing on this blood branch, everybody else outside, you see this leg quiver, and then enormously it leaves the ground as though, I don't know, it's a very slow thing, but it's reacting in pain to something biting it on the inside.
Oh dear.
Oh, Vagal.
Vagal!
Oh no.
We've separated.
Vagal, roll a d6 for me.
6. I'm gonna get a 2.
2.
Yes.
You've got enough time to jump from the leg without
Right,
doing yourself any damage.
I'm jumping.
Alas, poor Vagal, we knew
No,
him well.
no, I'm fine. Watch out.
I'm
Watch
sure
out.
we'll find a new recruit sometime.
I'm going to try and deliberately land on top of this Belsum.
Okay, make an agility roll.
Ooh. 16.
Are you trying to do Belsum some form of damage?
No, just sort of inconvenience him and shut him up.
Okay.
And not dodge
You
out the
see
way of this incoming.
the fang
Vagal.
deserter jumping for you and indeed hitting you in the face, knocking you to the ground.
My precious face! I only just recovered from the plague. And now
No,
you've
you've
injured
still
me.
got the plague. Look at you.
No, it's gone now. I'm quite cured.
We've all got the plague.
Well, maybe.
Well, that was a close shave, wasn't it?
Yes, but ahead of you, you can see a peculiar path.
Wait a second.
What
Look,
makes it so peculiar?
revealed.
Do 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 do.
It's got that little wooden sign. Peculiar
It doesn't have,
path.
but it's got a slightly weird bluish light that seems to come from thick foliage and dark plants that grow up on either side of it.
Path is really
And-
peculiar.
I mean, it's this whole world. Every single adventure is dark and rainy and cold, but this is even colder.
Right.
We've got to go up this, have we?
I think one-legged man could lead the way. Okay. He is assisting royalty after all.
Yes, true.
Hop along.
Hop along. You must
Have you made him a crutch, or is he just
just a
hopping?
brush beating.
We shall call him Mr. Hoppy.
No, you call him Verrock. That's his name.
No, we like hop along better.
Hop along, Henry.
Hop along, Henry. You must press on. Forge our path.
No crutch. Just send him off.
Yes.
Right.
He's tied to the rope. We can pull him back if needs be.
Goes too far. Just winch him in.
Yes.
Okay, could I get one of you to roll a d6 for me?
I'll do it. I'll roll it. I have a d6 right here. Unfortunately, it was a 1.
Ah. You see a knight on a horse riding towards you, looking somewhat concerned. Not in a sort of attack mode, but wearing plate armor and carrying a mace.
I
And
don't like
comes
the
up
look
to
of
you.
this.
Staring at you, each of you individually.
Am I
He
likely
says-
to be a wanted man as I deserted something?
I think you deserted an orc army or something, so I
Right,
don't think you're
Right,
generally
they wouldn't know this
necessarily
really.
wanted.
All right, okay.
But he looks at you and he goes, "Shh. The path must be silent."
Yeah, well, good Sir Knight.
Shh.
Nope, don't you shush me. I'm your lord. And you shall now serve me in my new army. Right. 180. Press on. We've got things to be doing.
Shh. The path must be silent.
Right. The impudence.
I don't like him.
I don't like him. Don't you know who I am?
I don't think he knows who you are.
The Emperor of Sudglands.
You're not the Emperor Zukton, says the horse.
What? Of course I am.
You're Karvr.
The Emperor of Sudglands.
Zootgood.
Sudglands.
Where is Zootgooden?
I think it fell into the ocean, didn't it?
Several fathoms down now.
For now, yes, but we'll be raising it up soon enough. Just a temporary setback.
The knight. Roll a d6 for me, please, Tom.
1.
1. Okay. You don't particularly see the knight getting more and more exasperated by you telling everybody how good he is. Now I'd like you to roll a defense roll on your agility.
Ooh. That would be 11.
Oh, that's not quite good enough, is it? No, it's 1 less than good enough. So take 2 hit points of damage as he clonks you with his mace and goes, "Shh! The path must be silent."
Gad, he struck me, a lord.
I'm
Smite him.
starting to think he wants us to be quiet.
Smite him with all your might.
Don't forget my jester if you're smiting.
Yeah. He has quite a large mace. And
He's on a horse and
plentiful armor.
he's got all that armor on.
And I'm a little bit intimidated.
I think Vagal will have to chop the horse's leg off.
Saw it off.
Right. I'm going to sneak up behind him
Oh God, no.
and chop his
Sneak up
horse's
behind
leg
the
off.
horse.
I don't think I'm going to let you use the saw for that. You're going to have to use one of your more contemporary weapons.
I've got a sword.
Right,
I'm going to
sword.
take a sword to this horse's leg.
Could you roll strength D4? Roll your strength. D20, I mean.
12 plus 4, 16.
Okay, you strike him. Yeah, you strike him and do how much damage?
1d6, 5.
Whoa. Yeah, you've hit him, but he's going to strike you back. So could you?
The horse is going to strike him back. Is that?
No. This is the knight and the horse's hit
Well,
points.
horse's leg's got more than 5 hit points.
Sorry?
Right. A horse's
the
leg.
The horse are combined in this system.
Oh,
Right.
Is it some sort of night horse creature?
No.
A centaur. I have
But
heard
an
of
attack
these.
on the horse is an attack on the knight, is what I'm
Right.
saying.
but poltroon shall be interfering.
Okay.
Horse.
True, what are you doing to that horse?
So you get +2 on your defense.
You get locked up.
Jace, can you,
Yes.
I've got the handcuffs.
as the annoying jester capers around, making lots of noise, it has to be said,
Oh.
but thoroughly distracting the knight, but he's still attacking you, but you get +2 on your defense roll, plus whatever pluses you've got. for
Defense
agility.
being agility, which is 11 plus nothing, +2 for the jester, 13.
Ooh.
13.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you defended, you avoided the blow, but now roll a d6.
4.
4. Okay. Yeah, this mace might well damage your weapon, but it hasn't done so.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, I say as I shoot the horse, horse knight with
Shoot
my
at the
crossbow.
knight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I let my crossbow loose. What am I rolling against?
Agility.
Agility. 4.
Your crossbow bolt thuds into a tunic.
Almost hit him. He dodged.
Oh.
There's something wrong with the bow, I think.
Hmm.
It wasn't me.
I think
Tom,
you just need to
Craig?
learn how to shoot. I need to attack him with my warhammer here, don't I?
Okay. You can have a +1 because you're because of that crit you had earlier on.
My favour. So that's a +3 with the jester, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
9.
9. Not good enough pluses though.
Oh no, that's a 5.
Even worse.
Unleash the mighty sling with a 3.
Nope. Stones and arrows and hammers are waving all over the place. The only person that can hit is Vagal.
And my monkey.
And the monkey?
Yeah.
You're going to make an attack with a monkey?
Yes. Why not? She says,
Gotta find this monkey here.
Savage him, monkey.
It says bite D4 is what it says. 3 HP, bite D4.
No, I'm going to say it's either your hammer or your monkey you can attack with.
Yeah.
Okay. Save the monkey till later.
Imagine if you had an army
Although,
of
as you
monkeys
say,
that
the
all
monkey
attack.
can be very useful when you're tied up.
Which happens a lot, a suspicious amount.
I think, Vagal, you get another attack because you
Right.
struck first last time, so
Yeah.
it's your round again.
Can I swap weapons instantly?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right, I'm going to try and kill him with my
Horseshoe.
horseshoe from Death's Horse. Hits with DR10.
Okay,
I add strength to my roll, don't I?
you do.
So it's 8 plus 4 for a magnificent 12. I've
Excellent.
struck him with my horseshoe of death.
And he does. Right, how much damage do you do?
I do a D4 damage for 2 points of damage, and there's a 1 in 6 chance that I smash his skull, instantly killing him.
Okay, roll that dice, and if you get a 6, you've done it.
Come on.
Otherwise, you'll have slapped on his
I've
armor.
got a 6.
He's actually the madman. He's actually done it.
You've crushed his skull.
I have. I've instantly crushed his skull.
It's gone
Killing him.
through the vision slit.
Yep.
This thing, and just got him in both eyes.
Right, well, then you've killed the knight.
That's
We
what you
win!
get.
We
That's
win!
what you get.
Why did we kill him?
He struck your
You need
lord.
to be quiet.
He was impudent.
He was giving us lip. He kept shushing us. and
I
his-
want to
his
loose
big
the
horse that
knight.
he's on.
I won't be shushed.
Right.
I'm gonna loot this body for all its valuable
How are we doing
armor.
for time? Okay, I think we should play on because we're almost at the end.
Ooh.
Unless you want to stop now and visit the mausoleum next week.
That
Knowing
is-
us, it'll take us several hours to
Yeah, I'm
get on
thinking,
this path.
shall we quit now and return next week to visit the mausoleum?
That's the
All
magnificent showstopper. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showstopper, maybe. Okay, let's not bother to stop the stream because I'm not streaming, of course.